How unusual is it for athletes at the Olympics to be political?
Well, it's certainly not unusual. Athletes since the ancient games have been political and politicized. There are some very famous examples. John Carlos and Tommy Smith atop the podium in the 1968 Mexico Olympics with their Black Power salute. Nothing is without politics, and sport certainly is not.
From an American perspective, having a president respond directly to an athlete's political comments feels unusual. Historically, is it unusual?
I mean, Mr. Trump's engagement with many different actors is perhaps unusual in the long pantheon of American history, but there have been other athletes and other sort of presidential engagements. Routinely, championship winning teams are invited to the White House, and that's again across a range of sports. So that is not entirely unusual, and certainly in relation to President Nixon's famous engagement with the People's Republic of China in the 1970s, ping pong, table tennis in that instance was very much to the fore. Athletes and presidents have routinely been in contact. The degree to which you see this particular president engaging with athletes and their political views, well, it's again a long-standing feature of his presidencies now, with LeBron James previously, for example, and other high-profile athletes.
Is it a misunderstanding when people assume that the Olympics is not a place for politics?
I think it's an easy thing to fall into. One of the features of sport is its escapism. It's perhaps a moment away from the day to day. And if you can do that by joining, a wonderful sporting achievement, then perhaps the political messaging, could be subsumed for a moment. But let's be honest, the athletes competing in this Olympic and Paralympic Games are wearing national uniforms. They have, to some degree, a flag of that country in all but a couple of instances on their kit. These are tropes of politics, and the symbolism here is highly politicized. To me, sport plays that huge role in society and communities of convening people together. It allows for conversations that wouldn't happen otherwise. Now, some of those conversations may be to your taste and to your disposition, and some of them will not be, to be frank. So understanding that sport, like society, like other spaces that we exist, is a forum in which you can see the best of humanity and sometimes, sadly, the worst of humanity.
We can't play sports with one another if we don't interact with one another.
Absolutely. Sport is a diplomatic engagement. You need the opposition